At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trinan's prophecy was wrong. As Lady Trinan used to say, fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you. My own path has finally come to a gentle end. Take all beautiful wishes with you, march forward with determination, and don't look back.
Go forth with courage, little Grey Fry. My ocean currents will guard your arrival, and my songs will accompany your journey ahead. You still remember how much I love fire and feasts. All right then. It's a promise. Go find your companion and see your journey through. I'll raise a glass while I await your triumphant return. And then, when we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
Is this a symbol in the shape of Amphorius? Where was it? Can you remember? That doesn't make sense. How could a world enclosed within the scepter have a way of knowing what it looks like from outer space? Unless the mural isn't a drawing of Amphorius, but rather someone saw the mural and shaped the world in its image. Could that someone be Xandar? No. His concession proves that this place where Evernight is hiding must be a blind spot of the experiment. I'm afraid not even Xandar knows about the existence of this great tomb, or the secrets buried within it. It's hard to tell right now, but this definitely isn't the outcome he wants to see. For something to be hidden even from him, it must either be extraordinary or unimaginably dangerous. This forbidden realm remains undetectable to Xandar, and even Fine and Stripe merely opened the entrance, yet Evernight can freely swim through it as she pleases. It cannot be reached by the erudition, nor can it be erased by the destruction. Be careful. What lies dormant beneath may well be Amphorius' final path. Remembrance. The whirlpool of remembrance. Bottomless and unfathomable. Behind this mist must be Evernight's domain. Ready? Once we step inside, I'm afraid there'll be no turning back.
March 7th is surely waiting to see us again. Let's go. On the Trailblaze, no one gets left behind.
This maze is full of memory loss.
Your voice sounds different from usual. I only hear a hint of curiosity. The rest is all fear. Beautiful memo keeper. I know exactly where that fear comes from. The Evernight is a mimetic entity's natural nemesis. They will swallow you whole with just a flick of my pinky finger. I am the garden's enemy. I have never denied that fact.
I have to say, Miss Evernight, you've certainly got a unique way of protecting people. At least she's still willing to talk. Is it because I disobeyed the garden's rules? Maybe I still have a chance.
No. I don't think you do.
It's not very elegant to spy on someone's thoughts, you know? Well, before you get rid of this beautiful memo keeper, the least you could do is answer some of my questions.
Why should I do that? So you can buy more time and send a message to your companions?
And here I thought you were already watching my companion's every move.
I am. Earth's stirrings have ceased. They have defeated Terravox and are heading here as we speak.
Don't tell me that's part of your plan, too.
It's not, but I'll make good use of it. Fighting alone against an entire world, even I might miss something. But I know how to adapt to the circumstances. Just like right now, how I've decided to let you go. I like you, little bird. Your longing for memories remains pure, unlike those memo snatchers. Your most precious quality is how you've yet to be tainted by the garden's dark side.
I'll take that as a compliment. But I still don't understand why you've kidnapped me here.
Well, seeing is believing. So, why don't we take a stroll together? This ruin buried deep underground is called the Kernel in the language of erudition. But I gave it a friendlier name. The Heart of Amphorius. The great tomb of the Nameless Titan.
The Nameless Titan.
You'll see with your own eyes just how important the remembrance has been in this world. And how we will stir up the waves of oblivion to douse an eon's ambition.
You've been hiding here all this time.
That's right. Curious about how I discovered this place? It's not actually all that complicated. The road we just walked was the beginning of March 7th's journey in Amphorius.
The beginning?
Do you still remember how 3 paths are said to intertwine in Amphorius? That 3 entities, each comparable to an emanator, left their marks in this world.
There's Xandar, Iron Tomb, and...
That's right. To this day, there have been no signs of the entity corresponding to the remembrance. The Garden of Recollection was curious about that too. So the memo snatchers spent an unimaginably long time chiseling out a tiny channel to peek into this world. But there was always a power in the memory zone that kept them out. And when March 7th's consciousness was seized, it was a ripple of the remembrance that protected her and sent her in here.
Can I assume, then, that this hypothetical emanator of remembrance was consistently protecting this world from the Garden's eyes? Until the Astral Express arrived.
That's correct. You're a smart one.
But why?
Go see for yourself, little bird. The memories contain everything. This gate is really impressive.
These are March 7th's memories.
Didn't move at all, huh? I just got here and I'm already locked out. A journey of 1,000 miles stopped at the door? That's terrible!
Is she stuck?
Keep watching. The fun stuff is just ahead.
Warning. Object does not have access permission.
What? Did I touch something I shouldn't have?
Execute formatting protocol.
What's going on? Formatting?
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Hey! Don't just activate like that! How do I stop this thing?
Warning. 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 Operation authorized. Protocol name. Back.
Huh?
Finally, it stopped. Wait. Did you just mention his name? He's barely spent any time in Amphorius and he's already famous? I don't know what you're saying. Let's not speak in riddles, alright? Why don't we start with an introduction? I'm March 7th, and I'm that person's companion. Sorry I accidentally ended up barging in here.
Establishing communications.
Communications? Oh, does this mean I finally get to talk to someone real? I really, really need outside help right now.
Channel established. Proceeding to encapsulate.
Whoa, wait. What? Encapsulate? Encapsulate me?
Encapsulation complete. Initiating transmission. Transmission destination. Recurrence number 335503336.
Huh? What's going on? My body?
The memory stopped so suddenly.
She was already lying in the abyss of fate the next time she woke up. And Orynyx was calling her mother.
Mother?
Maybe that's just how the Titan calls all Remembrance Pathstriders. Like how they call Thule Skyfather.
So March 7th had already brushed against the inner workings of this world at the beginning of her journey. That warning in her memories must have been the Scepter's safety protocol. But why did it mention the Trailblazer? March 7th should have entered Amphorius long before he and Don Hung did.
An inexplicable contradiction, isn't it? Let's put that aside for now. The protocol didn't kill March 7th. Instead, it threw her deep into extrapolations. Over the next 97 days, the two of us, trailblazed through Amphorius as mimetic entities as she evaded the Administrator's pursuit.
It must have been a difficult and lonely journey for her.
Yes. No one could see March 7th. She didn't belong to Amphorius's memories, so she could only watch this world from the sidelines, like a transparent shadow.
Then when did you appear?
on the day that she ran out of options. March 7th tried so many things to help her companions, but the only outcome of her efforts was a few Amphorian folk tales. In the end, she had only one option left. Just as she wished, I erased everything using the power of oblivion. Then I protected him and Dan Heng, and made sure that they were spared from the Memo Snatcher's clutches when they broke through the seal.
And you've been hiding in the shadows ever since, while manipulating time and colluding with Earth, all the way till now.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The story of the Remembrance has just begun. Why don't we step into it together? As someone qualified to walk with me, you can now take in all the secrets behind this door, and witness how, in a blank space of time, another futile journey across 30 million lifetimes was forgotten by this world.
Are you ready? I'm going to open this door. Absolute silence. I can't sense anything at all. I know. Duck behind me if anything happens, okay? Three, two, one.
Warning. Object does not have access permission.
That means we're in the right place.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Get ready. Incoming.
Welcome back.
What?
I'll be waiting for you.
It mentioned your name.
I'm getting a feeling of deja vu. Like the first time I opened as I've written. Thankfully, Evernight didn't take that book. Let's try using it.
Operation authorized. Protocol name.
The seal's gone. Didn't think this book would have a use here.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you.
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress. 0.015%.
And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Something's wrong. She's not talking to us. She's not the Mem, you know. Could she be a Cyrene from the past?
Formatting progress. 23.815%.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Formatting progress. 45.147%.
Where should I start this time? Let me see. There. Shall we start with the meeting between the Helcolithist sage Midamos and the King's Aegis, Anaxa?
Formatting complete.
What? Did you hear that? She just said... This is obviously not the history we know. It might be one of the possibilities in the 30 million cycles, but Cyrene should have died at the start of every recurrence. So why is she here? And who was she talking to? And that book she mentioned. That's very likely. That door reacted to the book as well. Let's try copying what she did.
Accessing recurrence number 335503337. Access failed. Error code Gamma 13.
And that's it. As I've written is definitely connected with this great tomb. Probably referring to the eternal recurrences. It also proves the previous hypothesis that this place is outside of Amphorius's cycles. There are 12 chapters in As I've Written, corresponding to the 12 demigods. Maybe the nameless recollections match these runes. Let's try linking them first.
Branch number 1. Archived. Encapsulating encryption key.
I see. This As I've Written book is a data terminal that has been modified by the Remembrance. It might have looked like Cyrene was reading a story, but she was actually carrying out a data transfer. Right. That's a more direct way to think about it. No wonder these facilities are reacting to it. This book is a key. But Cyrene could never have known about the truth regarding the scepter. So where did she get this key? Do you remember? During her brief existence, Cyrene once encountered a certain Eon.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
It's no secret that Orynyx and Fuli are related. That Eon also appeared when you encountered Mem. We still don't know the role they play in Amphorius. But if Cyrene accidentally stepped onto the path of remembrance, then her sacrifice wasn't just for resetting the cycle. There was another purpose.
Encryption key encapsulation complete.
Let's keep going for now. If my hypothesis holds, then the scene we just saw will replay many more times. So many countless storage arrays. This would even rival the cyber prison of Inupis.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress 0.027%.
Ah, it's always so on time. Never late at all. It's okay, I get it. It's just trying to remind me how precious time is. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past
feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
As I expected, the answer is the remembrance. An Eon appearing in her dreams, 3 paths intertwining in Amphorius, and the Garden trying to infiltrate this world at all costs. I have reasons to suspect that Fooley's gaze once swept over this world before the scepter completely fell into destruction, and that Cyrene basked in that divine gaze. Humanity cannot judge eons based on our own common knowledge. The Remembrance has always been an observer of the universe, ever since their birth. That's to be expected. The various factions are only followers of their eons, and Fooley was never known to be friendly with humanity. But there's still something I don't understand. According to Black Swan, the Garden is internally fractured, and there is a party that craves the memory of an eon's fall. They would do anything to achieve that goal. Yet, I feel as though those memo snatchers didn't try to stop us at all. Instead, it feels like they were trying to cover something up. Most of the time, a gaze is simply a natural phenomenon, though some Pathstriders regard it as a supreme honor. An Emanator, however, must possess power granted by an eon's blessing. I know what you're thinking. That theoretical Emanator of Remembrance remains a mystery. But now, I'm leaning towards the idea that what the Garden's mirror reflected was a kind of miracle that Fooley left behind. Yes, we're thinking the same thing. Legend says that Fooley sits in meditation in the Anasrava Pure Land, spreading the seeds of remembrance across the universe. And when the cosmos ends, all the different realms will be reborn in their garden. If this sealed-off world is also within their gaze, then it's not too big of a stretch to surmise that they need a mechanism to save these incredible amounts of memories and store them somewhere out of the erudition's sight. And this mechanism was previously the Time Titan and their demigod, but after Amphorius entered an endless loop, it's that ceremonial blade.
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chase journey.
The ceremonial blade killed Cyrene at the start of every recurrence, and at the end of every journey, Cyrene's soul took the extrapolated memories stored within the blade and buried them in this great tomb. That's how the memories of Amphorius transcended the loop and were continuously stored, while the scepter had to revert its progress over and over again because of loss in its logic. Fooley's blessing will not disappear as long as this process keeps going.
I knew their gaze never left. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Cyrene encountered the Eon's gaze and regarded them as the hope to continue her world. That's why she offered them memories over and over, even if she had to turn herself into nothingness every time. As to why she insisted on keeping her human form and offering the memories through reading a story, it might have been the only way for her to maintain her sense of humanity and leave her mark in this world. Even though everything was just her wishful thinking. Right. Based on the runes on the floor, the encryption key from earlier should be used here. There are 3 keys in total. We're 1/3 of the way through. I'll leave it to you.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no? Then, the sky sent down rainbows and showed the world a gentle smile.
Formatting progress 93.998%.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy. I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands. Where did the very first ripples want these memories to be sent to?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting, never changing, like the fate of the flame chase in every cycle. If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Formatting progress 96.024%. Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me? Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it? Thank you for listening to me all this time. So, shall we continue?
Formatting complete.
The endless cycle took its toll on her. Even Cyrene could not resist despair when faced with eternal stasis. Like Aslana, she started to wonder whether everything was futile. I thought it was an Eon at first, but the way she talked, it didn't sound like praying to a god at all. Maybe she's talking to her imagination, a hero within, but that wouldn't explain the process error. No matter who that listener is, Cyrene's storytelling is just a data stream for the scepter. Maybe, she thought, as long as she kept tossing drift bottles into the distance, someone was bound to pick one up someday.
Accessing recurrence number 335503337. Access denied.
We were denied access. Memories about strife are always so defiant and resistant. A fight is unavoidable. Come.